So I have this very old laptop, and this is right now running on Windows. Yes, Windows. This netbook I was using earlier to teach my daughter Linux works fine, but it is of course a bit slow because it is very old. To install Linux Subsystem, you need to go to your control panel and you will find this option called Programs and Features, and you have the option here called Turn Windows Features on or off. Click on it and a small pop-up will appear and you will find one option called Windows Subsystem for Linux. Check it and click on OK, and you also enable the virtual machine platform feature here. So once the Windows Subsystem for Linux is installed, you will need to restart your computer. Okay, let me restart my computer now. Microsoft as a company has changed dramatically in the past few years. There was a time when they used to say not very good things about Linux, but recently they have introduced this Windows subsystem for Linux. Have acquired GitHub. They do a lot of work on cloud. This is quite amazing. Probably good for everyone. So after you restart your computer, you need to go to the Microsoft Store to download and install a Linux distribution. So let us do that. Now let us search for Linux. Kali Linux or Ubuntu. I think I'll probably go for Kali Linux. So I'll select it. Okay, let us install it. So I guess we have to wait for it to finish. Seems quite fast actually. It is only 185 MB, so it is not huge. Almost finished. Kali Linux just got installed. So this is my first time launching it. Installing this may take a few minutes. Okay, I think the installation is complete and I need to now enter the username, new password, retype your password update successfully, and we are in. I guess the first thing that we need to do is maybe upgrade. This is so fascinating, installing Linux on Windows, and it is not at all slow. So far, the whole process is very smooth. The installation, upgrade, so there is some progress. My upgrade is done and it took a while, so I will install xfce. I also have this xfce on my netbook. Sudo apt install Kali desktop xfce. So let us wait for it to finish. Although I want to have a terminal, but I think it is also good to have a desktop. And after you install this desktop, you also have to install xrdp, is Remote Desktop Protocol Server, which is needed if you have to use the Microsoft Remote Desktop Protocol, and you can basically log into your Kali Linux from Windows. So on the same laptop, I will be using Windows Remote Desktop application to connect and log in to my Kali Linux, where I have this desktop, xfce desktop installed.
Kali Linux on Windows 10.
I'm actually following this tutorial by Network Chuck. Oh wow, so we have something interesting. So it says configuring keyboard configuration, and you can also use Windows PowerShell to connect and log into your Linux machine. If I type in here WSL and I'm using PowerShell, it will open up your Linux terminal within PowerShell. Now we can install xrdp. Let us wait for it to finish. Now let me start the service. But before I start the service, I can check the status of a service. So I'll type in the command sudo service xrdp status. And it says it is not running. So let me start it and asking for permission. And then after giving the access, I can start the service again and done. So this is now running. Let me check if it is working or not. So let me first find out the IP address of this. If config, and the IP address is okay. Let me connect to the server 192. Connect. Let us see if it works. I hope it works. So it says identity of the remote computer cannot be verified, which I don't really want to worry about. And we are in. It is asking for the username. Let me enter the username. I hope it works. And we are hopefully in. Please, please, please. So it seems to be working. Let us see. Oh my god, it looks amazing. I cannot believe it is on Windows. Proper Linux running within Windows. So if you press Alt F1, you can open the menu. So I cannot believe that I have a fully functional Linux machine running within my Windows. So this looks absolutely brilliant. You know what I did today? I installed Linux on this big laptop. So do you want to use this laptop or the other one, the small one?
I want to use the
small one. Okay, why? Why do you want to use the small one?
Because I like it.
So I hope you enjoyed watching today's video and you learned something new today. Thank you very much. Bye bye.